1:56. So it's 5 miles of uphill towards breakfast. It's a really nice day. The past few days have been frozen. Today's pretty nice. Not even wearing a puffy. So last night the dude gave us trail magic. Beers and watermelon. And then as I was going to sleep, all of a sudden I hear, hey, we got burgers. So I go down there and that dude's cooking up salmon burgers. Now, that's pretty fancy. I ain't never had me no salmon burger before. And there happened to be 2 of them there for me. So yesterday was a day of free food. I needed all that. I'm not carrying enough on me. A little worried about running out, but all this magic and this breakfast will totally get me there. Okay, so 5 little miles of uphill, work up an appetite. Go. That is the biggest slug I've ever seen. Look at the size of that thing. It's like a big turd in the trail. And we more than likely woke up a few people on our way out, so hope nobody crushes them. Step on that thing, slip off the edge. Back to silk blazing again. There's actually spiders out. Tipsy was eating them all for me, but she just kind of got sick of it, so I'm back in the lead. But it was nice to have somebody take the spider webs for me. There haven't been a whole lot of them on this trail. Just a taste of spider web in your mouth. Skeet, skeet, skeet. We have run into a third in our merry band, a dude named Generic. We woke him up on our way out. Actually, Tipsy woke him up. I was already packed up. But I start packing up like an hour before her, because that girl can pack up in like 15 minutes. I do not have that skill set, especially with my tarp out. I'm running it like an hour. But there's coffee involved in that and all that, so slows me down. And I'm not in a real big hurry. And it's even worse on cold days. So far the uphill isn't horrible by any means. Just steady. But it's supposed to turn into sand up here. I'm not overly worried about that. That'll help me build up an appetite. Because I can still feel them 2 salmon burgers in my belly. I'm not sure if that stuff's just harder to digest. I've never had a salmon burger. But it's sitting like a lead weight. Oh, look at that beauty. We're going to get to see the sunlight kiss it because it's almost morning. We're probably like a mile from breakfast. We can see it. I think I can smell it. Beautiful day. We are in the uphill and sand portion of our journey. So far, not so bad. It's still kind of moist from the rains the other day. We were talking to hikers last night, and the ones that were just a day behind us, back where the dead horse was, got soaked. They got their asses handed to them all day. So, again, I was in the right place at the right time, man. All I had to do was walk through clouds. Look at that shit. Oh, what a beautiful morning. I know I say that a lot, but this one's a really good one. I mean, I get this view, and I'm headed to breakfast. Life is golden. We can see Timberline Lodge from here. Enhance. Oh yeah, like a castle from The Shining. It doesn't look anything like The Shining to me. Maybe when I get closer. I dig that hikers gravitate towards me at night for like a safety thing or something. Like I'm gonna keep them safe. Actually, anybody that knows me knows I would. I'd jump between you and a bear. Totally would. Because I'm egotistical enough to think that I'm probably gonna live through it. That's why I don't think you might. And there's no way I could live with myself, like, jumping out of the way. So I think I'm the type. I mean, nobody knows until they're in that situation, though. But I like that people, because both the people I'm traveling with right now could easily outpace me, but they don't. And a girl last night at the camp said, she was like, oh, I would totally hike with you because you're my hero. I was like, what? I didn't even know how to respond to that because, I just met her, so I had to assume it was sarcastic, but it sounded sincere. Ah, man. I'm loving this morning's hike though. The sand isn't anything like they said it would be. It's pretty mellow, although it's a little packed down by the water. I think I'm seeing elk prints all over it. They're like deer prints, but way larger. Or maybe it's just big fucking deer, I don't know. Ah, the chill breeze feels really good today. I'm only wearing one set of gloves. That shows it's good morning. Oh, and I'm like less than a mile from breakfast, man. Well, I still gotta wait because it's not open yet, but where we camped last night was a rarity. It had LTE, so I was able to upload everything I had on my phone to YouTube's. Really nice. I still haven't fixed my YouTube woes from before, but I need really good Wi-Fi for that, so I'll just save those. But that's like day 140, and I'm only on day 90 something right now in, you know, my releasing of the video, so I got plenty of time to fix that stuff. Game on for breakfast. Oh, we come over to the cliff and stand upon the edge because we are no longer scared, even though I'm still scared. There's a waterfall down in there. You know, it's that glacier right there. No dead horse in the water. Even though the dead horse was pretty cool. It was. Everybody's talking about how sad it was. I mean, it is sad. In the respect that, you know, that's some lady's baby. And she's got a broken leg. And I don't know if they shot it in front of her. But just knowing that your baby was shot is pretty fucking horrible. And then to know it's just sitting in that river rotting for the past month or so. But I would like to think that she's probably a woman of means if she owns horses and such. So maybe she should, you know, start something where, you know, some sort of charity or, you know, out of her own pocket, I don't really know, and build maybe a bridge across that scary part, because I wouldn't want to bring a horse across that, you know. Or, you know, if you can't do a bridge, you know, get some rocks hauled in the way and they make great stepping stones, you know, because there's some huge boulders out there. I've seen it done before. But that's what I'd do if my baby was dead, you know. Build something for him. Oh man, that's, which presidential was that? Way back there? In Hans. What is that, Jefferson or something? So far back. I just walked around that the other day, and I've been slacking. Okay, straight shot. I see breakfast. And there's an old tower right there. I wonder what that's all about. My curiosity is piqued. I hope we walk by it. Jesus, I still got... Don't go this way, I want to go that way. Oh, man. I can see off into forever, man. The smoke has cleared. I haven't seen a view like this in forever. The sign says hiker's shower, and there's an arrow this way. Oh, they're going that way. Oh, I got distracted. I'm guessing breakfast is this way. There's that little rundown tower. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, the sunlight's just hitting the mountain. Way up on that mountain too. It's not quite risen yet, but you know, enough to hit them high-ass peaks. Almost there. Damn, how long has this shovel been here? Look at this. What? But the lodge is right there. That's their problem. Yeah, if that was way out in the woods, I'd totally carry it out. How long does it take for a shovel to melt away like that, though? The trail kept beelining up that way. I can see it over there, and then I guess it wraps around, but you could tell enough people were like, screw that, man. We'll just go off-road a little bit. I mean, hicker's got a hick. That's what we do, right? Screw your convoluted way to breakfast. Shortest distance between 2 points. Damn straight. A squirrely ass line. This place is like a castle in here. And a museum all at the same time. Ah, we found the main entrance. So where'd you say coffee was gonna be at? Upstairs. Yogurt on my waffles. Oh yeah. All I can eat. This place is so fancy. Oh yeah. Loving it in here. Look how thick this ham is. Jesus. taking a little safety meeting in between the breakfasty thing. It goes on for 3 hours. We're gonna sit at that table for 3 hours, man. So we got people holding our places. They know we're just coming in and out. They're used to hikers. That place is like 80% plus hikers right now. Even though it's a fancy joint, it's just full of trash. I love it. Finally, we have left the lodge. Not by very much. We're a group of 4 now. We got generic Eric up there. I'm teaching him how to spin his poles. Julia, who is section hiking from Switzerland, tipsy. We've been running with her for like 5 or 6 days. We get along really well. We walk the same speed. She insults me really well. I enjoy that. Good banter. I want to see what the backside of that mountain looks like. It looks like there is a wall of ice up there. I keep staring at the damn thing. Hold on. Enhance. That right there, dead center. That looks like a, I know, I want to say like an 80-foot wall of ice. Why is it not falling down? Collapsed under its own weight. I can see striations in it and everything. I don't get it. What's holding it in place? Hoping to see it from another angle to prove if it's actually a vertical face or not, but it sure looks like one from this angle. You still see Jefferson way back there. It's so cool to have views again, man. Very little smoke. Well, there is, but it's like way out there. You can actually see it, line between it and the blue, the clouds. There is a cool breeze blowing up this canyon and right up my kilt. Oh, it is divine. Barely see the mountain anymore, but we'll be coming back around. That's what switchbacks do. I tend to forget that I wear a mask sometimes. You know, it's chilly and sunny. And so that combination calls for a Batman mask. I mean, what else would one wear? My hat is not warm, but it does protect me from the sun. This does both. My nose will not burn right now. But then people pass me because there's a lot of day hikers around here. And then I remember I'm wearing it because they all look at me kind of strange, even though I'm friendly. But, you know, I'm a weird guy in a mask. But, I mean, really, I'm not that weird. Everybody's had to have seen weirder in their life. But if you haven't, get out. Okay, so I figured out the wall of ice. It is not a wall of ice. It's rock that has a bluish tinge to it with a lot of ice sitting on top of it. So it is a vertical face, but of rock. Makes sense. Didn't realize it until I got closer, was able to see the colors. Oh, damn. That's way down there.
Should I mess up your video?
Are those edible? They're probably not, but
Okay, when you pass on your right, it's gonna be
it's probably the coolest drippy wall on the entire trail. Because as far as I know, it's the only drippy wall. You can see the rust. That's probably where they're nailed in or something. What do you think? Maybe? I don't know. You can totally collect water here. That's probably like super clean, all filtered by moss. But there's a big river down at the bottom of this somewhere. So that's where I'm headed. There is tons of glacial melt. Man, I just got to see the glaciers myself. Mountain still like right up in there. I'm curious to get to the other side. I want to see what it looks like. But I don't even know if that's going to happen today. I have no idea. I haven't really actually looked at the map. I only really need to look at the map when I want to find out where water is, and sometimes when I want to sleep or when I'm lost. But since I know there's water down at the bottom of this and like everywhere on the trail, I haven't looked at it. Why bother? I don't want to know the elevation changes. That shit stresses me out. I mean, sometimes I know, but not often. I'm actually more curious about these red things. They really look edible. They're like little cherry tomatoes, but since they're all there on the bush, I know I can't eat them. Because if they're edible, most of them would be gone. beautiful hike today. Oh man, there's a waterfall all the way up there. We've crossed this thing's path a bunch of times, but it just keeps getting prettier as we go down. Nice little waterfall off this. It turns out I don't have much traction on my shoes because I keep sliding, and we're way lower than we were, but you know, it's damn near straight down. And when you slide just an inch or two and you know, you got a vertical drop next to you, it's pretty scary. We were all doing it. But I'll get new shoes in another 50 miles. There is an outfitter in a town, and it's only $2.50 for a bus. Turns out Tipsy likes to plan things a little bit, so she found out a bus and a schedule and whatnot. So we can go to an outfitter, get some shoes, cool stuff like that. You know, important stuff. Go into this next mountain range with new gear. Well, at least some new gear. Oh, river crossing. She falls in, we'll catch it on camera. Oh, it's more likely to happen when you're filming. Don't be a bitch, just do it. That's my pep talking. After all the long water hauls, stuff like this is just beautiful. I don't even need it, but it's still nice to know that it's everywhere. Well, fuck me. I come to this ledge, I look over, there's a nice path leading down. I'm like, oh, that's the path I want to take. And then I look at the view, and I look over, and I can see Tipsy way down there, and the trail barely exists. I mean, it barely exists. Motherfucker. We ain't scared of this shit no more, right? I can see it pick up there on the other side. Oh, fuck. Okay, no problem, no problem. All right, it's not so bad once you're on it. I mean, it is very steep. Let's see if we can get this rock to roll just by flicking it. It's that steep. All right, so, you know, it's no joke. But I'm cool now. I don't get vertigo nearly as bad. I'm not even using my sticks right now. I'm kind of nervous, though. I'm totally nervous. Who am I kidding? But no, I'm cool. I am cool. Okay, I'm not quite cool. Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool. There's still a little bit of fear associated with this. But this is just sand I'm walking on, man. This thing could crumble at any point. I mean, you can tell where it has in the past. Like that spot I just walked out of. No problem, no problem. Before I lose sunlight, we went to take a safety meeting. We came across this plant. Even its leaves have teeth on them. Look at that. This thing is just covered in freaking spikes. It's a monster. Why would you have them on the leaf, though? I've never seen that shit. That's just a rude plant right there. It's nearing the end of the day, but we're walking farther than we wanted to because any of the good sites along the river are already filled with weekenders. So we're hoping to go down a little bit further and just find a random flat spot. Oh, like one right there. Okay, well that was easy. So we found a spot, but in the tree is bow. Okay, we're totally gonna ignore it because, I mean, look at this spot. It's like right on the river. We've got our own little peninsula. What? A tree for me to sit on if I felt like sitting on a tree, but I don't. Pretty sure I'm gonna hang from that little skinny tree right there to this guy right here. Right to the do not camp here one. I should. And the trail's right there. Boom. Straight shot out of here. Still got 40 miles to go till town. You know, do a chunk of it tomorrow, chunk day after. I hope to get in by Friday afternoon at the latest, but you know, shit, we see how it goes. So, nice spot, man, right on the water. Got my hammock hanging already. I'm already heating water because that water is freezing. So I just took a cup out and I got chilling there. So it'll eventually get warmer at least, so I won't have to heat it up as much in the morning. The only problem I have with this campsite is if I have to drop a deuce in the middle of the night, I've got to run way out here somewhere because, you know, you can't deuce near the water and that's all we have is near water. I mean, it's straight up these things. I can't climb up there and drop. I guess I can, but I think I'll head out towards the rocks. So hoping that doesn't happen, but I ate a lot today. I even impressed the hikers I was with. They talked about it like, holy shit, dude, you put a lot away. But, you know, when I'm paying 18 bucks for a meal, and I didn't steal any. Like, look at me. You know, normally I would fill my pockets up on the way out. I did not this time. But they just didn't have anything I wanted to take with me. Yeah, it's not because I'm turning a new leaf or anything. Don't get confused. I'd have stole a lot of stuff. They had things I wanted, but I really wanted bagels so I could make some breakfast bagels on the go. But, you know, hey. So, yeah, 40 miles outside town. See what we can do tomorrow. You know, blah, blah, blah. Good night.